Welcome everyone, I'm Ricky from Tech Talk and today we're taking a look at the Honor 20. So with the Honor 20 you can capture wonder, and that's because of its magical 4 cameras that are on the back here, which we're going to talk about and really delve in and test at a later point. So today we're going to unbox and I'm going to give my first impressions. So on the front here you've got quite clean packaging with just our device and then the Honor 20 branding here. So this is the sapphire blue colour, but we've actually got the midnight black option. On the bottom here we've got some information, so 128GB internal storage, 6GB of RAM, it's a dual SIM option. So let's get it unboxed. So taking off the lid, sat on top is our device, which will just sit this side. You have a tray. Underneath you're going to find your SIM tool. So inside here you're normally going to find paperwork and potentially a case for your device. Obviously, as this is a press unit, they've taken stuff like that out. As it is a press unit, I have received a EU plug. You will receive a UK 3-pin plug. So this can offer 22.5 watts worth of charging, which they are calling Honor Supercharge. To go alongside that 3-pin plug, you've got a USB-A to USB-C, which has this purple sort of colour in, so you know which one to use. So it's really nice to know that some colours go with some devices. So for Honor devices, it's going to be purple. Then finally, you have an adapter. So USB-C to 3.5mm there for your headphones, so you can still listen to your music. So that's everything you'll get in the box. Like I said, you will get potentially some other bits just because that is a full retail unit. This is a press unit. So moving this all aside, let's delve in and look at our device. So taking a look at our device, we've got a couple of protective coverings on here for the back and the front. So first of all, let's take off the back one. Going around to the front, so you've got one on the front here. So then you get to see our device. So this is the midnight black, but it does seem to have silver tinges in it. As you know, with Honor, they always like to give that nice effect there of colour, even with a black model here. So it does have them twinges, and I'm looking forward to taking it in the sunshine. And looking at the back here, you do have 4 cameras. We've seen this before on other devices, so I'm looking forward to seeing how well this one compares. So this is the Honor 20, and also there is the Honor 20 Pro, remember. So coming back around to the front, one good thing about this is it has a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which is also your power button. So press and hold this, and we're going to turn it on. This device uses Magic UI and Android paired together to give you the best possible use out of your device. So bringing it up here and having a look, you're going to notice a cutout here. So this is only 4.50mm cutout, and this is housed in a 32 megapixel selfie AI camera. So that's your front facing camera. And we've seen this again previously on other devices from Honor. So before we begin, we have vision settings down here at the bottom. So inside here you have magnification, so you can turn on magnification here, 1, 2, 3, 3 quick taps, and then you can magnify to see around your device. Then you do have font size, so you can go small, large, normal, extra large, or huge. And then you can read this when we're going through our setup process. So I'm just going to put it to extra large, will be fine for me. And now we can go through the setup process together. So first of all, you've got English, United Kingdom. You then have terms of use that you need to agree to. So you can insert your SIM card. This is a dual SIM model, but there's no micro SD card option for this device. So data input here, how do we want to bring our data across? So you can bring it from Android device, iPhone or iPad, Huawei Cloud Backup, or a Google Cloud Backup. Then it's going to ask you to connect to your Wi-Fi. Then it's going to ask you to sign in with your Google account. So with your Google account, you can use all of the Google services and applications, and of course buy from the Google Play Store, your apps, games, movies, TV show, books, whatever you want to buy, you can do. If you don't have a Google account, you can then create one here if you so need to. Then you've got Google services. So the only one I turn off here is the cloud backup. Access your assistant with voice match. So it should have my voice match on file. So Huawei ID, you can log in with your Huawei ID. So data protection, how do you want to protect your device? So you can set fingerprints with that side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which is a really nice design. Or you can use face unlock, where it uses the camera here built in, or you can set passwords. So we're going to choose the fingerprint sensor here. It will then ask you to select a backup mode and option, and then it's telling you how to place your thumb on that fingerprint sensor. You can rename that, and then obviously in the settings you can add more. So you have other options, and then set face unlock if you want to, allow for software updates, and there we go. Our device is set up and ready to go. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how well this works. So come down, let's put that brightness all the way up. This is the one I really like that I've seen previously, where the parrot's eye is then becoming your camera lens, which is awesome. It hides it and it just sort of moves it out of the way. It doesn't distract you. But when it's actually turned around, you're enjoying content, actually when it's like this, it doesn't distract you either. So that's a really good thing. So now our device is all set up. Let's go through some of the key highlighting details. So first of all, it is quite solid built, which is really nice. So it weighs 174 grams. Thickness wise, it's only 7.9 millimeters thick, so it's quite a thin device. Obviously you do have a bit of a camera hump there on the back, so you do have that side mounted fingerprint sensor as well, which acts as your power. You then have your volume controls, which is handy, so you will be able to tell because that diverts inwards and it's inbound compared to jutting out, a bit like the volume controls, so you do know the differences between the two. The side mounted fingerprint sensor is fast and more intuitive than ever. Side placement power button with a fingerprint sensor unlocks your phone in an instant with a single tap. Let's lock our device. Tap and awake. Just look how quick that was. Tap and awake. Tap and awake. You're ready to go. That parrot's looking at you and you can really enjoy your device. So coming back round to the back here, let's talk about the colours. There's two colour options, a sleek and stylish midnight black, which we have, and then also a out there and eye-catching sapphire blue. And then while we're on the back here, let's talk about the quad rear camera setup. So the first one is a 16 megapixel super wide angle, which is 117 degrees field of view. So that means everything and everyone will get in your photos. You then have a 48 megapixel main Sony IMX586 sensor. You have a 2 megapixel depth assist and a 2 megapixel macro. You have a whole wide range of options there to take a whole wide range of photographs, no matter where you are or what you are taking a photo of. When it comes to video recording, you can have 4K at 30 frames per second and with other modes that we'll take a look at during our camera review. It also offers super night mode. So coming back around to the front of our display, let's talk about it. It's a 6.26 inch all view display with a resolution of 1080 by 2340. That's going to give you a pixel density of 412, which is relatively high. So what's inside your device and powering it in the engine room? And that is thanks to a Kirin 980 7nm AI chipset. So this is one of Huawei's leading chipsets that are inside this device. So power and performance is going to be top notch. So with that, you're going to get a dual MPU and a dual ISP octa-core processor, which is going to give you 75% performance upgrade and 58% efficiency upgrade. So when it comes to gaming, you get GPU Turbo 3.0 and the GPU itself is a Mali G76 MP10. The GPU performance is up 46% and its power efficiency is up a whopping 178%, which is really nice to see. When it comes to battery and charging your device, this is where it gets interesting. As you know, with Honor as well, they offer really supercharged sort of charging times. So the battery inside is a 3750 mAh battery, USB-C connection, 22.5 watt on a supercharge and up to 50% charge in as little as 30 minutes. And believe me, we'll be testing it out to see if that's true. So the same with that battery inside, the music playback time will be up to 132 hours, video playback time 18 hours, and 3G calls up to 26 hours. So with our device all set up and ready to go, I'm really looking forward to delving in and seeing how well it works and the enjoyment of it, and seeing how well it feels with me in my daily life and everything I do around social media and just content viewing and just enjoying everything on a device. Looking forward to testing out the 5 different cameras that are on this device. 5 cameras on one device is crazy. So here in the UK, the only configuration that's on sale currently is 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. Remember, there's no micro SD card, so you might have to use the cloud services that are available, but here in the UK that's selling for £399 and it is available soon, and the links will be in the description. But if you have any video sort of ideas or you want me to show anything, let me know. If you have any questions or queries, drop a comment down below. In the description you're going to find links to all different information from Honor UK and also where the best place to buy it is. So from me, Ricky, and the brand new Honor 20 with its quad rear camera and apparent front facing camera there hidden in that top corner. I love these hidden sort of images. Thanks always for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.